Hey guys, Mecha-san here, and it's time for our death battle! We have got Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure versus Alucard from Hellsing. You know, I've actually saw another YouTuber tackle this matchup. It was interesting and funny. So yeah, okay. I don't watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Hellsing. I've seen Hellsing Unlimited. So yeah, wow. That's about as best as I got. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, let's just watch this here. I was honestly, if anything, I'm more sad that the whole like if Boomstick's dad situation was resolved here, which he didn't find his father yet, but we have just been reaffirmed 100% that yes, his dad is Sarge from Red vs. Blue. There. We learned that in Dawn of Awesome. We learned that last episode. That's what it's gonna be. But yeah, in the end, families were like the hardest, and Boots got friends. Nice. That's just such a Disney moral there. but we did get to see Ma Boomstick. And even Deadpool made a cameo, so alright, let's watch this. Okay. Done. Even the one that does Desk of Death battle.
Alucard, undying enforcer of the Hellsing organization. Vampires, the spawn of nightmares formed from the blackest pits of man's demented imagination. Anime.
Anime.
The same
Okay.
thing. What do you combine them?
Really?
The meanest monsters out there. He's
Yeah, like anime these days have been. I mean, there's a few mech shows here right now, but yeah, a lot of the animes have been going with the Moe Blobs. I didn't mind that at first here, but
so wicked that the sheer magnitude of their unholy dickishness literally destroyed the universe.
unholy
It'd
dickishness.
have to be no less than the devil himself, but it was him, Dio. Born a penniless street rat with a cunning mind,
Dio Brando.
in London, Dio was humiliated by his poverty and abused.
Age 123. Stone, the world, that's it.
Desire for ultimate power and immortality to reach a place over heaven. And he'd get his chance to act when he was adopted into the wealthy Joestar family. Dio planned to kill his new father, George Joestar, and take his fortune for himself. Only one thing stood in his way: his new brother, Jonathan Joestar, aka
JoJo.
Dio tried to go all alpha wolf on JoJo by engaging in such classic sibling pranks as beating him up, molesting his girlfriend, and setting his dog on fire.
Whoa!
Jesus! You give
Oh,
dog murderer
go to jail. Yeah. Kill him. Kill him.
Dio's twisted assassination plot was foiled by his righteous stepbrother. With help from the interfering Speedwagon, all seemed lost until Dio pulled out his Plan B, an ancient stone mask that turned him into a vampire. That's just bizarre.
Not really.
Technically a vampire like, say, Dracula. Instead of turning you into an unholy demon, the stone mask eliminates your body's natural limitations.
Okay.
Stronger, faster, and tougher than any human, he can hear a heartbeat through the ground, fly through the air, and hypnotize you with just a glance. It gets weirder. Dio can create
The restraint, enhance,
flesh buds from his
yeah.
the moisture in his body to freeze anything he touches. And
Face Ripper Sting Eyes.
of pressurized fluids that can split the sky. Pressurized fluids? Oh, sometimes it's too easy, Wiz.
Yeah.
More insane is Dio's healing factor. He's been burnt alive, impaled through the head, bisected, decapitated, lost limbs, filled with bullets, and had a huge hole punched in his chest not once, not twice, but 3 times. Another similar vampire, Straight, survived being blown to pieces and just pulled himself back together.
Oh wow.
All he needs is some blood to speed up
I mean, nothing. Okay.
is basically a vampire.
Yeah.
So I guess the fangs are just for decoration because he's
I mean, I think I have a 4 here, but
fingers. Dio used his powers
limitations.
to
Yeah.
the army to conquer the world
Of course.
and feed a baby to its own mother.
Wow.
For kicks. We've had a shit on this show is, but I'm starting to think Dio takes the cake.
Yeah, I mean,
His plans were
that
foiled
move.
again by his old frenemy JoJo, who beat Dio's ass with a martial art that uses the power of the sun, Hamon. Because should Dio's vampire body be subjected to sunlight, he will instantly disintegrate. So, what did Dio do? Well, he cut off his own head, killed Jonathan on his wedding night, and attached his head to JoJo's body. Wow.
Wow.
After a brief century in a coffin at the bottom of the ocean,
Well, Dio was not used to all of them.
tried once again to take over the world. His ultimate goal was to create a world where everyone knew their own fate and could make peace with the inevitable tragedies life had in store. In Dio's mind, heaven. And he'd make it happen no matter how many breads he'd have to eat. After being struck by a mystical arrow, sure, why not, Dio gained a stand.
Yes.
The embodiment of a user's life.
I saw the episode of D-Tunes.
Energy, stands can only be seen by stand users and can only be hurt by other stands. Quite the obstacle for any opponent lacking.
Oh, you gotta stand now. Hey.
I got a stand. I call it 99 bottles. Oh shit. With your D-transmode, transmega.
You got nothing.
Look, a giant beer.
A giant beer. Oh. I mean, like, you drank with his fluids. Ayo. No, worldo.
Need to stop time. Time, huh? Thanks for the. Ow! Well, not only does his time stop get longer with
Invisible to non-stand users. So, like, yep.
He's a massive troll. The world is absurdly strong and fast, able to match the stand Star Platinum, which belongs to Jonathan's great-great-grandson, Jotaro Kujo. He technically inherited it from Dio through Jonathan's body and bloodline, making Star Platinum and the world the same stand.
One and the same, huh?
Two of the strongest stands out there.
Like two sides of the same coin, something like that. Okay.
Which can punch meteors that were pulled to Earth in seconds. By measuring the
Instead of track meteors in the atmosphere.
we can estimate they were moving at over 11 million meters per second. Factoring in their mass, they'd each have a kinetic energy of 441 kilotons of TNT.
Yes.
It's crazy when you can throw punches that are faster than light. No, really, Star Platinum.
Yeah, we know that.
This stand Silver Chariot, which could cut a beam of light. Looking at the integral Silver Chariot sword swung relative to the light beam,
Arm and length and
over 1,500 times the speed of light.
1,500 times.
Himself has matched Star Platinum on his own and taken its punches head on. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Here's the Dio's secret weapon, the greatest weapon in anime history.
Ooh. The steamroller.
Turns out Dio's a hell of a chef. He can make pancakes and donuts.
Oh.
So, despite
Okay.
having a massive gun,
Outsmarted genius.
still a careful tactician capable of exploiting an
Punch
opponent's
Jotaro.
Too bad he wasn't
Took across Cairo in seconds.
learn how to stop time
Wow.
too and murder the shit out of him. Some hardcore
Yeah, it makes sense. If the world and Star Platinum the same thing, then
and terrible men,
it can do the same.
was immortal.
It can do the same power as the world.
Succeeded in extinguishing the Joestar bloodline.
Wow.
Literally remaking the universe in Dio's image, creating that heaven he always dreamed of. I guess when you're named
Ah.
after a rock star, a movie star, and oh, that's right, God, you're pretty much
Dios.
bound for greatness.
You thought your first kiss would be JoJo, but it was I, Dio.
Wow.
How blessed are some people whose lives have no
Unlike Alucard, he's a likable dick.
The world seems full of good men.
He's, I mean,
Monsters in it.
oh yeah, especially when they're supposed to be good men.
Covered with the
Never trust the church.
Founded by famous vampire hunter Abraham Van Helsing and led by his descendant Integra, this secret government institution has saved the world time and again with their
Yep.
secret weapon.
Mr. Integra.
To hunt vampires, then
Because, yeah, like, what is that here? Like, and that was, I never understood that here. That was a thing in, like, the anime here, how they refer to Integra, despite being a woman, as Mr.
into an elite hunter.
Vanguard, Vlad,
By his intense
598. Oh, well, true vampire.
with two of the gnarliest
Millions.
guns you'll ever pray to your infinite
Which-
God to never see in person.
What came first? What came first? This guy or Dante from Devil May Cry?
Most undead in one shot with holy bullets that can nullify a vampire's healing factor. The Jackal is the handgun she told you not to worry about.
Anti-freak combat.
Weighing
It's
35
just the
pounds.
35 pounds.
Point bullets, jacketed in blessed Macedonian silver. We're back to
Macedonian
the
silver.
toughest monsters.
And after decades of
Only a man can kill a monster.
enhanced Alucard's vampiric abilities far beyond the norm.
Alucard can walk through walls, cast illusions, levitate, and move objects with his mind. Objects that weigh an ocean of over 3 million people's blood? That'd be
Yep.
worth half a ton of TNT.
His psychic prowess allows him to read minds, communicate telepathically, hypnotize with a glance, and see through hallucinations with his third eye.
He's not a Triclops. It's more of a sixth sense that lets him hit bullseyes from a kilometer away and even predict your movements. Kind of like the Sharon gun.
Of course,
Okay.
he wouldn't be a real vampire if he couldn't drink blood.
And boy, he can.
When he drinks enough blood to kill you, he literally
Absorbs you.
And that right there
Yeah.
is the source of his most fearsome ability.
You just can't kill the
Let's.
son of a bitch. Shoot him
He's got a lot of.
blow his ass to
Basically, he's got a lot of extra lives.
He'll just regenerate his body lickety split. Like we've seen some overpowered healing factors on this show before, but Alucard's is just bullshit.
While he does possess blood and organs like a regular human, Alucard's body is in reality composed of an ethereal shadow-like substance.
Yep.
He can morph any way he wants.
I don't know. How did you change back, Wiz?
Heal any wound. And each soul Alucard has consumed acts as an extra life that he can spend when
Exactly.
he's fatally injured.
It's like extra
It's
life.
like a video game.
Yeah, that's what I said.
500 years of unlife, Alucard has consumed literally
Millions.
of souls. Hold on.
Ah.
Yay, more beer.
Just like me.
Ah.
Helsing needed a beast as fierce
So, yeah.
as Alucard to take on Millennium, aka
Millennium hit. Yeah, anti-vampires.
like evil squared.
Like
That's like there's also difference between blood
commandeered
taken and willingly given.
invasion of London.
Willingly, like yeah.
Alucard didn't like that very much, so he jackknifed it with an SR-71 Black.
Yeah, of course he did.
Loaded Blackbird weighs 100
I read the manga, so
pounds, meaning it's struck with the kinetic energy of 11 tons
Oh.
of TNT. That's as powerful as the U.S.
that in the
Ordnance Air
oh boy, I gotta rewatch the Unlimited series.
And Al was in the middle of that and strolled out like it was nothing.
Just as impressive as intercepting Rip's magic bullets. Comparing the distance one bullet moved to the jet in the same time frame as the jet's own movement, each bullet would have to be moving at 1,500 times the speed of sound.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Not one with his friggin' teeth. And
Fa-
after
with
giving
fangs.
his name a new meaning, he drove that aircraft carrier back to shore with his mind to fight two separate armies at the same time.
Oh yeah, the church, and I remember that one.
It goes without saying that
Yep.
Alucard's immense power and bloodlust.
And hey, he was killing other monsters, so who cares?
6 restriction levels were placed on him that he can release against dangerous opponents.
Level 6 through 2 are for wrecking your ordinary ghouls. Level 1 is for your heavy-duty vampires. And this gnarly demon doggo made from
Yeah.
essence, Baskerville.
But
Baskerville.
Even
Ooh.
greater state of power Alucard can release when he wants to end the world. Level 0.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
Level 0 releases every single soul Alucard has consumed.
That's a lot of
Sea
souls.
blood-soaked zombies. All 3 million of them.
Sure, with his souls gone, he can't heal as easily, and if his heart is destroyed, he'll die permanently. But the sheer numbers and power of this army from hell makes him virtually impossible to approach in
Yeah,
the
Rip Van Winkle.
Unstoppable.
Well, Ottomans, yeah.
The king of all vampires.
Indeed,
Kinda,
he
yeah.
is.
Yep.
Helsing purposely kept Alucard's true identity a secret, all in the codename.
Alucard
Blackbird.
Dracula.
Dracula?
Yeah.
Yeah, duh, Wiz.
Duh.
Idiot.
At this point, it's not a, that may have been clever back then, but
battled the Ottoman Turks for control over Eastern Europe.
yeah, this guy's supposed to be like Vlad the Impaler, basically. Vlad the Impaler.
His historical name, Vlad the Impaler.
But things didn't end up too good for him. Right before his execution,
He drank his own blood, yeah.
sip of some blood from the battlefield,
Yep.
sacrificing his humanity in order to become an immortal creature of the night.
And that is when the legend was born. But it wasn't anything Dracula was proud of. He grew to despise his monstrous nature and so
Uh-huh.
his cowardice. The main reason
Can
he
rip.
hated other vampires so much was that he really hated himself.
Yeah, turned to limbo.
Wiz, maybe that's
Even though he turned the girl into a vampire and technically,
his crazy OP healing factor will fix everything.
eh, well.
Millennium would exploit this arrogance by tricking Alucard into absorbing the soul and abilities of Schrodinger, a
Schrodinger.
cat boy who controls
Cat.
the quantum state. This grants him pseudo-omnipresence and
Yeah.
immortality. He can exist everywhere and nowhere, and cannot die so long as he can recognize his own existence.
But because Al had 3 million souls kicking around inside him, Schrodinger couldn't recognize himself anymore, forcing him, and thus Alucard, to fade out of existence.
So,
Until he started killing.
30 years
Yeah.
killing the other 3 million souls inside of him.
Hey, pretty
so he
much.
could return to reality and his master. He undid his own unexistence.
No matter how
Pretty much to preserve his own.
no mercy, he's just waiting for the day he meets a noble human warrior strong enough.
Yes. Yes. Only a man can kill a monster.
Rejected their humanity like himself. He'll let loose the dogs of war, and all hell will sing.
Go.
I'm a dog. Then you're dog food.
And he's still alive, actually. But,
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
oh boy, you know, this reminds me of a crossover fanfic that I read. Only one or two chapters here were, yeah, it was a crossover with the new Wolfenstein game, like Wolfenstein New Order, like when BJ was going to attack Death's, try to infiltrate and kill Death's Head for the first time, and yet, as a secret weapon, the British gave them Alucard. He was in a coffin. BJ was gonna try to. So that would have been crazy. How cool would that be here? Like, imagine that. Like, what better man to try to kill Alucard than BJ motherfucking Blazkowicz from freaking Wolfenstein? Yes, there's the man right there. Or you could go try to Doomslayer. That's a good option as well. Although, would he count? I mean, technically more. You know what? Technicality. Let's say he's still a monster. He still kills demons, stuff like that here. So, oh boy, but yeah, what? Okay, who else? Who would be a great? Well, Captain America. Maybe Captain America should try. I mean, would be something here. Because that's the thing. Alucard does want to die, but he wants a man, a true man, to kill him. Only a man can kill a monster. I love that line. And yeah, Helsing Unlimited just enforced the fact that the church cannot be trusted, no matter what. Doesn't matter, all churches. Oh boy. So, now that's fun here. I don't know, let's see. Millions of lives get sacrificed. Because he got Dio is a massive tactician strategist. Ugh. I don't think Alucard can do anything against the whole time stopping ability. Dio likes to spam that thing after all. And he's a smart tactician, so okay, I hate to say this, but I think I'm gonna forego what was the boy, I should have rewatched that Crafty's little death debate here. I'm gonna go with Dio. But I am kind of hoping for Alucard. So yeah, my money. I'm betting Dio. I'm hoping Alucard. Oh, nice setting right here. I like this.
You interrupted my dinner.
Funny, I was just thinking about having mine.
All means, take a bite.
Yeah, there are. Still got a minute of. Yep. Oh ho ho.
Oh, so very weak, dog.
Oh.
You triumph, but it was I. Dio?
You said duh. Your dog food.
Dog. Your dog food.
No. Early on. No. Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, he released all the millions. That means he's only got one life right now.
What the hell are you?
A real fucking vampire.
A real fucking vampire. Oh! Makes Eva-chan from Negima look tame. Oh, she is actually. She's a... Oh. Whoa! Using the very... Uh-oh. Ah! I have a sword fight with a freaking... Zombies!
You want blood, you disgusting monster? Choke on your
Choke on your
own.
own! Here we are!
Want to rule the world.
Alright, that was weird. Oh! No, 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 no. Oh. Oh. Oh, oh. I'm gonna be sad here.
Bow to your new god.
Ugh. I hate these kind of people.
Is my name. Eating my wings to make me tame.
Eating my... Oh. Not JoJo pose! JoJo pose, wow. Oh, your heart! Oh! Ouch! Sometimes it sucks to win.
Alucard pulled out all the stops, but like the bloody drink, it was in vain.
That's a good one.
Mecha-san.
That's a very good one, actually.
The vampires in Helsing, but Dio had everything he needed to clip the bird of Hermes' wings.
Alucard's strategy in most fights is to heal from an opponent's attacks until they get tired, then take advantage of an opening. But he couldn't do that here because Dio didn't really have any openings. And Alucard wasn't nearly as strong or as fast to compensate.
Alucard could survive crashing that jet and move 1,500 times faster than sound. But scaling from stone free the world can punch relativistic meteors and move 1,500 times faster than light.
Yep.
That would make Dio nearly 40,000
Oh,
times stronger.
wow.
And 800,000 times faster than Alucard.
Hell, Alucard couldn't even see or hurt the world in the first place.
Oh, that's right.
Hand user. And
You'd think he had the magic powers, but whatever.
aren't weak to holy weapons like Helsing vampires are. Al's guns were more or less dead weight.
Plus, Alucard just had no way to get past the time stop. Even if he did somehow. Dio
Exactly,
just
yeah.
on contact.
And considering Dio has taken punches from Star Platinum, hell,
That,
was
like-
trouble doing damage even if he got the chance.
Dio's far greater speed and power meant that, given enough time, he could realistically kill Alucard 3 million times in quick succession.
Oh!
Without any viable options for attack or openings to exploit, Alucard's soul-based regeneration meant he would run out of lives eventually, and level 0 only sped up that process.
Yeah.
Sure, that army's nothing to scoff at, but consider the time Dio's eye beams split those huge-ass clouds.
Estimating the size of the clouds and the speed at which they moved, Dio's beams must have output an energy of over 10 megatons of TNT. Enough to wipe out Alucard's army in one go.
Oh, wow.
Vulnerable. Just like when this other vampire, Walter, could have killed him by piercing his heart. Alucard's even admitted it himself.
Hell, Alucard's army is filled with blood. You know, that thing that Dio uses to heal? But Wiz, what about Schrodinger? With his powers, Al can't die unless he chooses to.
While Schrodinger's quantum immortality makes him impossible to kill normally, it is literally part of the story that Alucard cannot have Schrodinger's abilities and his greater array of powers at the same time, or else he'll no longer exist. We can't give him both Schrodinger and his standard powers without breaking the lore and rules of the character.
Yeah, alright.
It doesn't really matter.
I didn't think that was a factor at all.
It'd be a stalemate until Dio hypnotizes Alucard, asks him about his powers, and forces him to adjust like the rest of his soul.
Will hypnotizing even work?
Though it may be, Dio's overwhelming offense, impenetrable defense, and uniquely devastating abilities wore Alucard down until the No-Life King had no lives left.
Alucard got Dio-owned.
Dio-owned.
Boomstick, you tell the worst puns in the world.
No, he didn't.
And you're
Well,
just gonna have to Dio with it.
duh.
That's my territory. We talked about this.
Oh, whoa! What the heck?
Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that episode of Death.
Oh boy. I mean, his puns out of recent years have really gone on in quality here. Like, when you look at some of the old videos and stuff like that, yeah, they were pretty funny. But yeah, I really hate being right sometimes. Yeah, deal one. Oh, I win, and yet I hate it. Fuck. So, yeah. All right. So who's next?
Battle. If you're looking for something else to watch right now, just click the box on the screen and check out Red vs. Blue Family Shatters, where the Red vs. Blue
Gotta watch that as well.
All sorts of wacky answers.
Gotta get to that.
It's
Yeah.
really fun. A lot of people who worked on Death Battle also worked on this show, so give it a watch. Thanks.
No. Oh, next time the battle here. Okay, Akuma versus. Whoa. Akuma versus Shao Kahn. Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. Okay, more of that, please. Huh? All right. I wouldn't see. You know, now I got the urge to watch Assassin's Fist again here, like Street Fighter Assassin's Fist here. That Street Fighter. That was a damn good good movie right there. More true to the lore. I love it when Ryu and Ken got excited when Ken's father sent him Mega Man 2. That makes them so real. Alright, so yeah. So also, Death Battle, you're watching this. If you're looking for another vampire to have in a death battle, well, I have a suggestion. Have you ever heard of the Kruznids? Did I pronounce that name? Makruznik? A vampire that feeds off other vampires? Something to consider. So, thank you for watching, everyone. As always, comment below what you all thought. Like, subscribe for more videos. Till next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.